Well, hello loves and happy Sunday to you. So today is another fun day of experimenting, and I am sharing with you a lesson, an art challenge from the membership that is just so much fun. You get to experiment, you get to try new things, you get to learn about composition, you learn about what you like and what you don't like. There are so many creative ways that you can do this exercise. It's just so much fun, and it gets you here to the table, it gets you creating, and it gets you maybe roaming around your space and pulling out things that you could try. And so I hope that you enjoy this process. I have been sharing several different art challenges and content from the membership while I try to take some time off this summer. And I love the response that everybody has given and shared, that they've been inspired and different things like that. So I'm really grateful for that, and I'm grateful that you are enjoying the things that I'm bringing you while I try to get a little rest. So that is what we will be doing today. But before we get to that, a couple of things. So today starts my annual birthday sale, and it is the biggest sale of the year that we offer. It's the biggest discount all year long. I don't offer these discounts at any other time. So today starts that sale. It's Sunday, today Sunday, August 17th, Monday, August 18th, and Tuesday, August 19th. So today, Sunday, August 17th, all stencils are 30% off. And I'll have the coupon codes and all the information down below this video. I'll have it on all my social media. It'll be on the website, all of that stuff. So, but it will be down below. So all stencils 30% off today. Now tomorrow, August 18th, prints, digital prints, cards, collage packs, 35% off. And then Tuesday, August 19th, all online workshops and originals are 50% off. Each one has a different coupon code. I have to do it that way because of my shop system and that kind of thing. But that's why we kind of do it 3 separate days. Plus that gives us a chance to process orders and then get them to you. If it all came in at once, it would be crazy town around here. And if you order on each day for different products, we will combine your orders, refund shipping, and ship them all out together for you. So I wanted to let you know that today is the day. If you're we want to get stencils, today is the day, because it is the biggest discount of the year. And we've been adding additional sizes and things like that to the shop order. Not me, but my assistant has been doing that, working hard and adding different sizes and things like that of some already existing stencils and that kind of thing. So today's the day for that. And then tomorrow, prints or cards, digital downloads, digital collage packs, all that. And then Tuesday, workshops and originals 50% off. So I hope you grab yourself some goodies and have fun with this sale. I so appreciate your orders. Always, always, always. I'm very, very grateful. Okay, so that is the birthday sale, and starts today. Now, one other thing that I want to just let you know about really quickly. It's coming up in a couple weeks. The doors to the membership are going to be opening the first week of September. Kind of like, yeah, the first week of September. I'm trying to remember all the dates. But leading up to the doors being open, starting on September 2nd, I will have a free course for you. It's called the Creative Reset, and it is something that I have already done in the membership for the members. And it was such a fun course to create, and it was part of our monthly content. And some of the excitement that I have seen coming from the content is just amazing. Creative Reset is all about finding your joy and spark in creativity. If you happen to be stuck or not sure what you like or what you want to create or anything like this, or even if you're in the flow and you're feeling really groovy about what you are creating, Creative Reset will give you some really great tools and creative ideas to continue that excitement or to ignite some excitement and get you here and get you to the table and creating. So the Creative Reset will start, it's free, 100% free to you, starts September 2nd. I will start announcing more of when you can sign up a couple days before. And I'm just trying to think about the following Sunday. So probably after this video, next Sunday, I will announce you can start signing up for that. And then the doors will open for Creative Reset. We'll go through that free course. I will do a live Zoom call each day so I can answer your questions about the Creative Reset course or about the membership. And then once that 3 days is over, the doors to the membership open. And if you're interested, if what you found in the Creative Reset is something that might intrigue you to continue doing, we do things like that all the time within the membership. And so you can jump into the membership if you so choose. You don't have to. It's not you have to do this. I am still offering the Creative Reset to you as a gift because I think what I share is so valuable. So that's free for you. And then the membership doors will open on the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, on the 5th of September. I've got a lot of dates going on in my head. So I wanted to let you know what's coming up and what starts today, August 17th. So birthday celebration all around. And I hope that you're able to grab some good things from the shop and fill your soul with inspiration all the way around. Okay, I hope you enjoy today's video and it gives you so many ideas and gets you to the table creating. I hope your Sunday is restful and peaceful, and I hope that you always, always know that you are loved. Welcome to October 2024's Art Challenge. This is called Compositional Squares. And it is a great exercise for several things, but one, it's good to take a look at the squares and be able to see composition, where you might need more black or white or a heavier subject or a lighter subject or more depth or all different kinds of things. I love doing this practice because one, it gives me ideas. Two, it's going to help me look at composition. And while we're doing simple shapes, this is great because if you're doing, let's just say, a landscape, you might get some ideas as far as how much contrast to put in certain areas. Like this one up here is lacking in a lot of contrast. It's very uninteresting. And so each square can teach us something. So it's a really, really great exercise. It's also great to start doing something like this when you are looking for ideas. When you don't have any inspiration, this is a great place to start. Whether it results in anything great or not, that's not the point. The point is we're here, we're doing something, and we're taking a look at composition, at sizing, of mark making, all different kinds of things you can kind of work into this practice. So I have this little template. It's a 4x4 template, or not 4x4, 3x3. 3x3, that's inches. And I have it on my desk, and when I go to do something like this, I will just trace out my squares. I'm doing this in my regular journal because I love this so much. Now, my journal is white, but what I've done is I've taken and put a wash of burnt umber, not raw umber, like my dark raw umber that I normally use. Burnt umber, which is very soft and warm, and I watered it way down and put a wash over it so that I can see the white. Because I want to use white, black, and brown. Because those are our varying colors of contrast. And you could use white, black, and gray if you wanted to. But those are those kind of contrast colors that help things pop. And you can do this with all different kinds of things. You can do it with collage. You can do it with acrylic paint. I like to do it to make it simple because I'm showing up here to try and get ideas, to get those juices flowing, and then to kind of look at different things that I can kind of take away from this exercise and bring into my art, whatever kind of art that is, whether it's abstracts or florals or landscapes or a journal page. These will help me get ideas. So I keep my supplies simple and easy to use. I have out a white, black, and brown woody. I have out, let's see, I have multiple different white markers. These are all my different white markers. And then I have, let's see here, 2 brown markers and 2 black markers. So, I mean, make this as simple as possible. And then the other thing that I wanted to do, let me just grab, so white, black, and brown soft pastels. And I'll start with these. I haven't done this one yet on this page. So all I want to do is come in and just think about shapes. Just shapes and kind of be free with it. But what I want you to think about is keeping it limited. Limit what you're putting down so that you can take a look at something. And let me just do this one for example. So this one's really, really blah. It needs some help. So I need to change something, whether that means I make my lights lighter or my darks darker. That's the rule. Lights lighter, darks darker. So I can start here by going, because my white's kind of turned gray because I got it mixed in. This is a woody, and I did a combination of things here. This is a woody, and the rest are markers. So if I go whiter here, does that help? It does a little bit. So let's make this a little whiter. Do I like that better? I do. Okay. But it still feels, So let me grab, this is a very wide tip black marker. And let me do, so I've got a lot of things on this side. That kind of, if I look at half and half, I've got a lot of things over here. So let's bring something over here. And I'm looking at coming across to kind of balance some things out. So what if I came down here and did this? What does that do? Oh, wow. Immediately it changes everything, doesn't it? So then what if I come back up here and kind of darken this circle in? What does that do? Oh, wow. Totally changes everything. So then if I bring in this, I don't think this marker was working very well. Okay. So I'll bring in maybe just another piece of brown to kind of balance this out since those other things are strong. Now that feels better. So you see how you can take a look at something and you're like, oh, doesn't feel great. So like my white here, what if I add just a little bit of black in here? Does that boost that? It sure does. So these exercises are teaching you how to look at something, your little tiny square, no pressure, it's not anything, and how to make it better. And that's contrast, your value change, and your composition. So if I'd put my heavy marks over here, maybe it would have felt really heavy on this side. So see how this one is really strong and heavy here? And I've got this brown. And I actually kind of like this one, but what if I just took 1 or 2 little marks there, it feels more balanced. So this helps you notice, it helps you try and make changes to see if something feels better, so that you have confidence when you're in the middle of your project to take a look at it and say, okay, what does it need? What is it missing? You can go back to these exercises that you're learning that kind of composition and how to change things and make it feel more balanced or more interesting, and take that to your actual projects. So like, let's just look at this one down here. This is really, I love this pattern up here. This, not so much. But if I decide to change it and make the black a little more powerful, does that change how I feel about this? And I feel like it's okay. It's still just okay. What if I brought just a little bit more pattern down here? Does that help it? Not really. What if I darken this in? Does that help it? It doesn't change anything for me. I still love this, and I'm not sure about this. So that's giving me information. So, and you can rework these many, many times. So let's just say I wanted to rework this, depending on what materials you're using. Like I could come back in and kind of wipe this up. And see, that I love. That is interesting. It feels balanced and weighted. And so I'm just going to put a little water on my rag and kind of pull this back just a tiny bit. Okay, it's kind of bringing that black up. Then what if I just come in, if I bring some white down, this is still kind of wet. That's interesting to me. That feels really interesting to me. And what if I come in and bring that black up here with my charcoal pencil? How does that feel? I like that. So you can see how you can kind of rework these squares depending on the materials. You can paint over them. So like because like this is a paint pen, if I decided that I wanted to change that, I could come back and paint over this part with maybe the background color or just white, and then come back in with another color. Or extend, because like this is kind of dull. So, or extend another circle out here, making it a little bit larger. Interesting. And then, this one doesn't work. Let's take this. This is a black or brown woody. I'm taking some brown and bringing that over here. What do I think? And the nice thing about the woody is I can come in and grab my brush and water it down and kind of make it a little bit darker. Interesting. More interesting. Every time I make a change, I'm learning something new. Okay, so let's grab, let's see, this is black, this is white, and let's use a brown. Is that a good brown? That's pretty good. Okay, let me see. And I don't want to think too hard about this, so I'm just going to do that. And then maybe I'll do a taller one and a smaller one. Okay, what if I kind of color this in? And I'm just making this up as I go. And that's the best part of this because it's fun. We get to doodle a bit. And we get to kind of play. So what if I come in and not white enough. That's kind of been my problem is I need a white, really opaque white. See, this is almost gray because I got it in paint. So what if I make these white? It's kind of interesting. And I think I'm gonna outline this edge, make it nice and dark. And then brown, let's see. What do I want to do? Okay. And I can see this over here. I'm going to grab my white soft pastel. Maybe this goes white. Okay. I think that's interesting. I could even come back in. Let's grab my charcoal pencil. But I want to keep it as simple as possible because I can overdo things really quickly. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm going to leave it like that. Now I'll let that rest and I'll move on to another one. Because once we stop staring at this and we start looking at something else, when we come back, just like we did over here, I can come back and go, oh, that looks really plain. But when you're staring at it for a while, you're kind of in it. You're invested in it. When you stop looking at it, focus on something else and then come back to it. You have fresh eyes and you can see, okay, what do I need to, maybe this feels too, light down here or something. But I want to move on to this one. So let's do, here it is. I'll go like that. Maybe I'll do a double line here. Maybe a triple line, because why not? Okay, I'll make this black. And you can outline or not outline, make them black, make them white, make them brown. Okay, I like that. And then what if I do this and I color this in? And then what if I use my brown woody? Actually, I think I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go like this. No, that white. I can't find a good white that I like a strong white. I thought my Sharpie would be it. Not really. This is a new one. Let me try this one. I've been through about 100 different Sharpies and pens. Still not great. I'm going to come up like this. Why not? Like an hourglass. Not very strong. You know what I am going to do? I know. I have a white Stabilo All pencil. It's supposed to write on anything. See if that's better. Maybe I need to get that dry. I'm just going to keep trying things. I'm going to get that dry. Let's see. See if this is better. Somewhat better. This is soft pastel pencil. Okay. Then what if I come back in? So I'm going to go with my soft pastel pencil again. This is a brown. And what if I come in around this and make this brown? That's a pretty color pencil. Kind of outline this. Okay, I like that. That's really cool. And then if I come in with, let's see if I can make some marks in here. White. Not very strong. Okay, I like that. I like that. Now, do I need anything out here? Do I need like just a little bit? Like, I wonder if I made these stronger, I wouldn't need additional whites. I like that better. I'm going to try this right on the sides. And I like that. That feels good. I think. Ah, it's hiding. I'm going to separate those two. Yeah, that feels better. Okay. I like that. Simple. It feels really balanced. I like the color. I've got whites up here. I've got white down here. I've got the strong black here, really dark black here, brown, white. I like it. Now I can come back up here and go, okay, is there something I need to do differently? Like maybe the white isn't white enough. I'll come back in with my soft pastel pencil. See if that helps. To me, that helps right away. And like the brown is great, but it needs greater contrast up here. So I like that. And then, so charcoal pencil. What if I outline this? Does that feel better? It does to me. And this only has to make sense to you. So then, what if I bring some of that white over here? Like, what if I do that? How do I feel about that? Yes. And I can put that right up against this black for some really good contrast. That I like. And then what if I, let's see, I'll grab my charcoal pencil. What if I just go like this in maybe one of these and see how I feel about it? Bringing some of that black down over to this side. That feels interesting to me. Okay, I like that. I've got enough blank space. It doesn't feel too busy. Okay, those are great compositions. So let's do another one real quick. Okay, so I like the composition. I've got a lot of white on this side. So over here, I feel like I need to bring some of that white over to this side. Let's see, what should I use? So how can I incorporate, so what if I colored in this section right here with white? It's maybe not as strong a white, so a different value of white, not quite as bold. How do I feel about that? To me, that helps. And I could even bring in like a tiny little bit of white right here. I like that. I've got browns. I've got some browns happening here. Got my brown here. I've got some good amount of black. And I did bring the black over to this side. But what if I did just a little bit of loop here? Like, I like that. That's a little bit more black over there. And there you go. Now I can leave this alone, come back, work on another one, and then come back and go, okay, do I need to do something different? What about this one? I'm still really happy with that one. Except here's one thing, now that I'm looking at it, see, this is what I'm talking about. What if I brought some of that brown alongside of the white? It's okay. So those are the things that you learn. Like, I think I preferred it without that line. It's okay. Though we're learning, we're figuring things out, we're trying things out. You have to be willing to make the mess, make the mistakes, say, no, I prefer it the other way. So that's what these compositional squares are for. So I want you to take your time, get out the easy supplies, and you know, use what you have. It could be anything, literally anything, but make it easy. I didn't even try my my Neo colors, which would be a great one. Do I have black and brown? There's brown and there's white. Okay, so let's just see. I love doing this process. I absolutely love it. Okay. And with Neo colors and with watercolor and with Stabilo woodies, you can wet them and really make them strong. So we'll see how this works. So I'll bring that black over to this side. I promise I won't keep you much longer. I love this process. I love the challenge of the, you know, learning something new, getting new ideas. Okay, now let's do white. I'm gonna make this real dark here. I'm pushing really hard to get a lot of color on there. Maybe I'll bring this one over here. Okay, got to start. And then, so let's do this really quick, just because it'll help me see. Look at that, how gorgeous that is. I don't think that it'll make the white any stronger, but let's just see. Yeah, no, okay. And then what if I, okay, I like that. And then maybe I'll just come right up here. You know what, I don't want to have this every four corners kind of thing. That's not interesting, but I'm going to go with it anyway. And maybe I'll do this right here, something different. And maybe I'll bring this down like this and do this part right here. Okay, that's really interesting. I like that. I feel like I need more white. So I'm just going to go right up the middle here. Make a thin one right here. And then, what if so let me wet that a little bit. Okay. Okay. Charcoal pencil. I'm going to outline this. Okay. That feels pretty balanced, but in my opinion, it feels too balanced. Like it doesn't feel wild and free. So, you know, something that I might change would be to add some white in my black, but I can't do that just yet because it's pretty wet. Like change up some of the design just a little bit. It feels too balanced and I want it a little bit more wild and free. But otherwise, I really like it. Oh, you know what? I could do, see, I love this process. Absolutely love this process. What if I did this around my white? What does that look like? Interesting. That helps mix it up just a little bit. Kind of like that. Okay, I'm not going to fuss with it anymore. I'm going to let you do your thing and fill in your squares. Play with this, have fun. This is such an enjoyable, relaxing process, and you learn so many things in the process.